Hello, and welcome to another episode of Unboxing with Paul. And today, I bring you the iPhone 12 mini in purple. The cutest iPhone I've ever seen. Let's take a look at it. As you guys already know, Apple has superb packaging. They have very nice boxes. Usually they have the embossed outline of the phone on the outside, and the iPhone 12 minis is no different, as if you run your finger along the outline, you will be able to feel the outline of the phone, which is very nice attention to detail. When you finally do get it open, you come to find out that this is more of a lilac or a lavender color rather than that deep, intense purple that I know we were all looking for. And in the box, we get our SIM ejector tool. We got a baby Apple sticker that unfortunately is not color coordinated with the iPhone, and I would really like that. And of course, legal and safety and their itty bitty little booklet. Let's go ahead and put that back in here. Come on, go back in there. And of course, you guys have learned that by now, Apple is obviously no longer including earbuds. They are no longer including a power brick. Instead, all they're including is a Lightning to Type-C cable. So if you don't have a Type-C wall adapter, you're gonna have to go out and get yourself a wall adapter. You know, it's a shame that Apple does this, but I'm not going to go into it. I've already talked about it in my other video. But it's a shame they're just so greedy. I wish they would do things a little bit different, at least in regards to this. You know, I wish they were a little more, I don't know, consumer friendly, you know, like, or at least just be upfront about it, you know, say like, we're going to screw you over of money. We're not, I don't know, it just drives me up the wall that Apple says they're, you know, earth friendly, environmentally friendly, you know, but anyway, that's besides the point. Or take this off. Look at that. A beautiful iPhone 12 mini that again has all the features of the iPhone 12. The antenna bands, as you can see, are on the side. We have the typical silent button slider so that you know if your iPhone is in silent mode or not. We have our volume buttons. We have our SIM card tray. At the very top, we only have one antenna band. On the very right side of the phone, we have two more antenna bands as well as a millimeter wave band. The power button. At the very bottom, you have your stereo speaker that is supposed to be a stereo speaker. I haven't looked it up. I'm going to look it up a little bit better. As well as your microphones, one more antenna band, and your Lightning port. At the very back of the phone, again, we have the very same cameras that we have on the iPhone 12. These are 12 megapixel lenses. We have a regular and a wide angle that will allow us to shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second. And it even lets us do the slow-mo, which is 1080p at up to 240 frames per second. As mentioned earlier, this has all the capabilities of the regular size iPhone 12. We also have the same A14 Bionic chip, which, just to touch on a little bit lightly, it's not the usual 8 cores that Androids tend to have. Instead, Apple goes for a 6-core processor, with 2 of those cores being clocked in at 3.1 gigahertz for those heavier, more power-intensive tasks, and the other 4 cores being clocked in at 1.8 gigahertz, which are our efficiency cores for those lighter day-to-day tasks. Now, Apple calls their power cores Firestorm, which is, I think, a pretty cool and appropriate name, and they call their efficiency cores Ice Storm. Again, another very, very cool, properly chosen name, if you ask me. Now, I kind of wasn't a fan of this one at first. When I heard about it, I thought, why would you need, a mini version? What's wrong with getting the regular size, or why wouldn't you want to get a regular sized iPhone? Well, now I see it. After looking at it, the form factor on it is great. This is very much reminiscent of an iPhone 5 for me. We have a 5C, I guess, for you guys, in case you don't know it. We're not going to set up face recognition for now. We're just going to go ahead and skip that. We're going to leave this open so we can go ahead and continue with it. Don't use a passcode. This is currently being offered for $729.99 for the 64 gigabyte version, which is $100 cheaper than its non-mini counterpart, which is, for me, again, it's fine. It's more than adequate, again, because this does offer everything that the regular one does. You're not missing out on anything. Again, it's a smaller screen, obviously, so you have a slightly different pixel count, but actually we tend to have a higher PPI, as on the regular 12, we have a 460 PPI, and on this one, we have a 476 PPI. So slightly higher, not something you're really gonna notice, but in case you're really wondering, slightly higher PPI on the 12 mini than on the regular one. Now, something else that I was really a fan of was that storage upgrades don't cost that much, as in you can get a 256 variant with all the extra storage that you need for only $879.99. And if you wanted to go with a 128 gigabyte version, you would be looking at $779.99, which isn't bad. It's really not bad. We're looking at a $50 upgrade, a $50 change in price for twice the storage. Not bad at all. Now that we're finally in here again, it's an iPhone 12. I've already done a review on an iPhone 12. Feel free to check it out. I'm not sure if it's going to be, I think, on this side or on this side. Which should be, I don't know, one of these two. Click up here and you're going to be able to see my review for the iPhone 12. There's no need for me to get into the camera. It's a gorgeous camera. It's a great camera. We have portrait mode up on this. Oh man, this is such a good camera. We have portrait mode, obviously, on the selfie camera, which just looks divine. It's a good camera. Trust me, take my word for it. I mean, we might as well. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is what video looks like on the selfie camera of the iPhone 12 mini. It's a beautiful camera. It's gorgeous. It's amazingly well illuminated. It's me that's looking a little bit shiny by the end of the day, but it's a good camera. It's the iPhone 12 minis. What more do you want? I'm not even gonna do the regular camera because it's a good camera. It's literally what I record with an 11, but you guys get the gist of it. On the downside, there aren't too many upgrades. Again, I've already gone over this in my iPhone 12 video. There aren't too many upgrades over the iPhone 11 from the 5, besides the 5G, the Super AMOLED. That's it. As we still have Bluetooth 5.0, we still have dual band Wi-Fi AC. Our Lightning port is still, unfortunately, USB 2.0. And that's about it. If there are topics you'd like for me to talk about, other items you'd like for me to cover, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.